Welcome to Heathcliff Tube, where every word is a spark, every story a step forward, and every video a reason to believe in your power. If you're searching for motivation to rise, inspiration to grow, and the strength to keep going no matter what, you've just found your tribe. Choice in from real talk to powerful life lessons, from mindset shifts to daily encouragement, Heathcliff Tube is here to fuel your fire and lift your spirit. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because your journey to becoming your best self starts right here, right now. Heathcliff Tube. Rise higher, live brighter.
A silent warrior, in a bustling foreign city filled with flashing lights and high hopes, lived a woman named Alina. She didn't grow up rich. She wasn't backed by anyone. And when she boarded that plane to chase a better life abroad, all she carried was a small suitcase, a passport, and a heart full of quiet dreams. From the outside, you'd think she was doing fine. She smiled. She spoke with confidence. She posted scenic pictures of city streets and humble cups of coffee. To those scrolling past her updates, she looked like a woman living her best life. But no one knew that behind that calm appearance was a battle so silent, so fierce, it could bring even the strongest to their knees. Because Alina wasn't just fighting loneliness, she was fighting for survival. She didn't have a stable job. The freelance gigs came and went. Some months, she earned enough to scrape by. Others she didn't earn at all. She stretched every coin. She counted every piece of change. When the bills came, she'd stare at them like a puzzle, trying to figure out what she could pay and what she'd have to ignore. Some days, she chose between electricity and food. There were times she drank warm tap water for dinner and called it a meal. She learned to live without lunch breaks, without heating, without new clothes. Her shoes had holes in them. Her favorite coat was secondhand and years old. She hadn't bought makeup in over a year, not because she didn't want to look beautiful, but because she simply couldn't afford it. Sometimes she'd avoid events or social gatherings, not because she didn't want to connect, but because she didn't have clothes nice enough to wear. She feared being seen as less than, so she stayed hidden. She learned to fake it well. She became a master at pretending. She'd show up smiling, nodding, laughing. No one could tell that just an hour earlier, she was crying on the bathroom floor, wondering how she'd pay rent. No one knew she walked past cafes not out of choice, but because she couldn't afford even a cup of tea. And when she tried to ask for help once, they laughed softly and said, But you always look like you have everything together." That broke her in a quiet way. Because how do you convince the world you're drowning when all they see is a steady swimmer? Yet despite it all, despite the hunger, the unpaid bills, the loneliness, the aching heart, Alina kept going. She refused to give up. She hustled. She sent out job applications at midnight. She took on odd jobs. She skipped meals, but never skipped her responsibilities. She walked for hours to save on transportation. She taught herself skills others paid to learn. There was no one coming to rescue her, no family swooping in, no safety net. She was her own hero, her own shelter, her own strength. And slowly, silently, she began to build a foundation, one stone at a time, one sacrifice at a time, one prayer at a time. No one saw the sleepless nights, the tears, or the silent screams. But all of it mattered, because one day, her light began to break through. Not in fireworks or applause, but in small wins, a consistent job offers. A month with enough to eat. A stranger complimenting her work. Hope. She is the silent warrior. Not because she never struggled, but because she fought through hell, alone, and never stopped believing that someday it would be better. She didn't need anyone to carry her. She just needed a world that believed silent pain was still pain. So, to all the women like Alina, those who are unseen, unheard, and unfunded, yet still show up every single day with dignity and fire in their souls, know this: you are not weak for struggling. You are not a failure for not having it all together. You are extraordinary. You are living proof that courage isn't loud. Sometimes it just wakes up tired, ties its worn shoes, and keeps going anyway.
If you like this video, hit the like button, share it to someone you care about, and please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more inspiring videos.